Hi guys, it's Valentina and I really wanted to do a video basically explaining how to fill in your eyebrows as well as pluck them. It's sort of really important for eyebrows to be the particular shape for your face, mainly because they do frame your face. As you can tell, this one I have done and this one I don't. You can really see the difference. So I'm just gonna get right to it. I'm gonna show you guys what you'll need to actually do your brows. You're gonna want to have a concealer brush handy, mainly so you can clean up the edges. It doesn't have to have concealer. I mean, you can use your foundation. That's what I'm using right now. You're gonna need a sort of like a brown eyeliner, or it can be a lip liner, the same thing. If you have red hair, I sort of have red, you can't really see it with the lighting. I'm using an auburn colored. If you're blonde, you want to use more with like just a blondish, like a nude color. We're not going to use this to actually fill in, we're going to use it to mark the places that our eyebrows are going to be shaped within. So I'm just using an auburn color for me. Then you're going to need an eyebrow brush like this. All the brushes I'm using are from Eco Tools, so a brush like this. If you don't have that, you can also use a spoolie brush like this. Normally this would be used for your eyelashes. And then you'll need an angled brush. This is very important, but if you don't have this, you can also use a very small sort of like eyeliner brush or like a smudge brush. This just happens to be a very like tiny blending brush that I use for the colors underneath my eyes. But I'm just going to use the angled brush. If you have one of these, it's perfect. Don't use the other one, use this one. So there's a method behind doing your brows, and where that starts is by using your nose. Since everyone has a different shaped face, everyone has different shaped brows, so I like this method because it goes with your own face. You want to start off by using just any brush. It can even be a small brush like this, doesn't matter, just any brush. And you're going to want to line it up within the insides of your nose. So right here, you're going to line it up, and that's going to be where you want your brow to start. As you can see, the one I've done starts there. This one doesn't really stop. It almost starts there though. So I'm going to show you how to do this one. I'm just going to go up all the way straight and mark that there. Next step, you're going to go in the inside again. You're going to go look straight. I'm going to look in the mirror. And you want the brush to go straight through your pupil. And where that is, it was like right there. That's where your arch should be. It doesn't mean necessarily it has to be that high, but that's just within this line, that's where the arch has to be. The next step will be going on the outside of your nose right here and through the edge of your eye, and that's where it should end. Mine ends there, so I'm not going to mark it, but you would just mark it a little bit right there. Once you have that, I just like to go in and sort of blend this line. Just blending inward, and then blending this so it's not so noticeable. You can still see it though. Next, I'm going to show you a palette for your eyebrows. It's really nice. It's by New York Color, or NYC. It's called Union Square, and it has these awesome colors. These two are shimmery, and these two are a little more matte. This one's really dark, but when you mix these two together and sort of add this one, it's a perfect color. So this is a really good one to buy at a drugstore. Once again, it's by New York Color. But I'm just going to use my NYX palette, which just looks like this. But I use a little bit of everything. I use this brown, and I use this brown, and a little bit of this one. For the sake of the video, I'm going to do my brows darker than I normally would, just so it shows up on the video a little bit better. So I'm going to start off just by getting a mixture of all the colors I showed you guys from my NYX palette, and starting with that line right there. You want to connect that below, sort of fill that in. grab a little more color. I'm just gonna blend that line so it's not so harsh and then push it in. Like that. So now I have that rough shape. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of a really, really dark brown and go through right here. A little bit up here and then down. That's pretty much it. So once you have sort of the eyeshadow where it should be, you want to go in with the concealer brush that I told you that you should have handy. And I have just like my cap with a little bit of foundation. Just gonna grab a bit, put some on my hand, and then go through underneath, so right here, and above. So keep in mind, these are a lot darker than I would normally do it. I'm just doing it this dark so you guys can see in the video. Then you can just sort of brush it through to blend it. More. Okay. Just like that. That's basically it. Well, I don't know what else to say. I think I like using this method because, again, it goes with your face. It's not so much of a, like, it's not like a stencil you're using. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you have like reddish hair, if you have brown hair, you want to go about 3 shades darker than your hair color. If you have about blondish hair, that's my cat. If you have like blonde hair, you want to go a little bit darker, but not too dark. You don't want to go with browns and stuff like that. You sort of want to go with taupey colors and anything like that, really. So I hope you guys found this helpful, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.